to my live. Promote your channel, guys. And I'm just here for an hour. Alright, let's do it. Let's have another hour. Okay. I'll just share my live stream first before anything else. I'm gonna need some sharing here. Share, create post, live. Thank you, welcome. Welcome to my live. Alright. So what we have here, let's have some songs. One, copyright. Copyright. Pop songs. Just one uncopyright songs. Maybe. Thank you, 60 copyright free. I think so. 60 people. Sarah Ceylan, thank you. Sarah Ceylan, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for coming. Sarah Ceylan. Where are you from, my friend? Where are you from? Let's have some music. I hope this is not a copyright. Let's have some music. 129, thank you. Sarah Ceylan. Thank you, Sarah. Hello, how are you? I hope you have a good day there in your place. Thank you so much. I hope this is the Sarah Ceylan, thank you. 244 people, thank you. Where you came from? Where you come from, guys? You can talk to me there, you can type something. You can talk to me. Type there, type. Say something in the chat box, guys. Please like and share. Dark Adventure, thank you. Dark Adventure, Jamaica. Hello, Gar from Jamaica. How is Jamaica? How's the weather in Jamaica, my friend? 255 people, thank you. Garp Adventure, I'm gonna promote your channel to here. Garp Adventure Jamaica. It's Garp, guys, Garp, let's go to Garp. Good, the weather is good. It's very nice. Very good. Art Boy, yeah. Hello, Art Boy. Hello. Saan ka, Art Boy? Where are you from, Art? Thank you for coming. Si Art Boy. Shout out kay Art Boy. Hello to you. Where are you from? Saan ka, Art Boy? Connect to my friend Cart Adventure there. Cart Adventure from my friend from Jamaica. Guys, please like and share. Could you like and share my live stream? Like it. Press the like button and share my live stream. Thank you so much. I hope you have a good night, a good day today. Sneha Rodex. Hello, Sneha. Las Piñas. Uy, tumira ako dyan sa bayan na Bambo Organ dati. Tumira ako dyan. Alam mo yung ano dyan dati? Ilang taong ka na ba? May burger machine dyan sa Bambo Organ sa tapat ng simbahan. Dyan ako nagtatrabaho dati. Sneha Rodex, where are you from? Kaso matagal na yun. 2010 pa. Yan sa Bamborgan, Las Piñas. Alam mo yun, malapit ka sa bayan. Art Boy. Hello. I miss my friends in Las Piñas. Tumira ako dyan sa Bamborgan, Las Piñas. May tsahin ako sa Moonwalk. Ayan. Tumira ako sa Zapote, Las Piñas. Ay, you're Indian. Shout out. You're from India? Where are you from India? I love Indian people. Thank you. Where are you in India? Thank you so much for the support. Uy, Art Boy. May kaibigan din akong Art yung pangalan, taga Las Piñas. Art yung pangalan niya. Ewan ko kung nasaan na yun. I had a lot of friends in Las Piñas. Sneha Rodex, thank you. I love Indian people. Thank you so much for visiting. Thank you for the support. Where are you in India? Diyos ko, malaman na naman tayo sa English. Anyway, thank you for the support. I appreciate it, my friend. Namaste, namaste, namaskar, namaskar. Hello to my Indian friends. I have 200 people here watching. You can talk to me, guys. You can type in the chat box. You can talk to me. You can ask anything. You can type, you can like and share, guys. Please push the like button and share my live stream, okay? You can talk to me there. You can ask anything. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you, 87 people. Thank you for the thumbs up. Please like, guys. Please like and share. Maybe you can like it first. Please like, guys. Like. Press the like button. Hello. Who wants to talk to me? We have Munchkin BRG. Munchkin, where are you in the Philippines? I'm from Sorsogon City, Philippines. Thank you for asking. Now, somebody's talking to me now. Sorsogon City. In Bicol. I'm in the southern part of Luzon. we're at the we're at the southern part of Luzon, Sorsogon. You know, is Sorsogon? You can Google it. You can search it in Google and you will find Sorsogon. Kami ang pinakadulo ng Luzon sa south. Sa amin tumatawid papuntang Visayas sa summer. No, it's in Bicol, province of Sorsogon. Ninguyen Vlogs, thank you. Hello, Ninguyen Vlogs. Thank you for coming. How are you, my friend? Chow Chow from Vietnam. Ninguyen is my friend from Vietnam. Chow Chow. I'll give you a moderator stuff. Sorsogon is a province located in the southern part of Luzon. You can use the Google Chrome and you will find the map there. Ninguyen Vlog, thank you. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao guys in Vietnamese language is hello. Ciao, ciao means hello, hello. Yeah, you can promote your channel, my friend. Ninguyen Vlogs. Ni? I don't. My parents are from Zamboanga. So Zamboanga is a part of Mindanao. So Sorsogon City is a part of Luzon, which is located below southern part at the tip of Luzon. Sa amin tumatawid Luzon to Visayas. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I've been there since. Okay. Maybe you can use the Google Chrome. You can use the Google Chrome, search Sorsogon City Bicol. Anyway, kabayan, thank you. Chip Hit Dice, brother. Karim Shilton is here. Brother Karim, thank you. From California, it's morning there. Good morning, Karim Shilton. May you have a good day there, my friend. Chip Hit Dice. My brother from another mother. I'm gonna promote you, my member. Ship it dice, guys. Ship it dice. Let's go. Thank you, Munchkin. Nice to meet you here, Munchkin. Oh, but even though I grew up here, I can speak 4 dialects. Yeah, because you know, you are very good in speaking Spanish language in Zamboanga. Munchkin, you're very good in speaking Spanish. Am I right? Chabacano. Is that Chabacano? May you have a blessed that you and thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Munchkin, where are you in? I think you said it. You're from Melbourne. Yeah, Melbourne. Yes. Hello everyone from Immigrate Jim. Hello Jim. Good morning. Good day to you, Immigrate with Jim. Yeah, I know that I have a friend from Zamboanga and he is very good at speaking Spanish. Ninguyen Vlogs, thank you. Happiness New Year to you. Thank you, Munchkin. Same to you. Yeah, connect kayo sa Ship It Dice. Immigrate with Jim also. I have a friend. Immigrate. Wait for a moment, huh? What's the spelling with Jim? Arshad, thank you, Arshad. Thank you. See you. Yeah, thank you. Arshad, thank you, Arshad. Thank you for coming. We have Arshad, guys. Arshad. The Drifter PH Ningoyan Vlog. Ciao ciao, Ningoyan Vlogs. We have Arshad guys from Pakistan. Thank you my friend Arshad. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you return. Keep on supporting me. I appreciate it my friend Arshad. Ali Official. I'm gonna promote your channel Arshad. This is the channel of Arshad. Connect guys to Emigrate with Jim. Arshad. Ship it guys my member on the top. Thank you so much Manskin. I appreciate it. Yeah. Connect to my member. Ship it dice. Alright. Ship it dice. From California. Ship it dice. Arshad guys. Arshad. Mia Nguyen. Mia Nguyen vlogs. Okay, let me drop your link. Mia. I don't know how to pronounce it. Arshad guys, connect guys to Arshad. But I think GHDI, I know. A and then Nguyen. Nguyen vlog. Arshad, connect guys to Arshad. Thank you. Connect to my member. Ship it dice. Ship it dice. Alright. Manskin, thank you for dropping by. I appreciate it. You can talk to me, you can type there, you can ask anything. Arshad guys from Pakistan, thank you Arshad. We have visitors from all over the world. We have Ning Nguyen from Vietnam, Arshad from Pakistan, we have a visitor there from India. We have visitor from Australia. We have Ship It Dice from the US, California. And we have Garp from Jamaica. Please be friendly guys, be respectful, be civil, and connect to everyone. Be respectful, okay? Ship hit dice, alright. Ship hit dice. I like your background music. What do you cook tonight? What's your dinner? What do you cook for tonight's dinner? My friend Karim, ship it dice. What do you have for dinner? Do you cook chicken again? Mashed potato? Fish and chips? Or pasta? Karim. Happy New Year to all. It's the day today. It's 29 here. Advance like 2 days and it will be a new year already. 31. I will be going home in the 31st, and I will be doing live in the farm again. You like it? Doing live in the farm? I'm gonna do live in the farm again in the 31st depends upon the viewers if they are still want me to speak here, to talk here. Oh, there's okay, the Drifter PH, thank you. A thumbs up guys, support, please support the Drifter PH. The Drifter PH, okay. Connect to everyone, subscribe to everyone, be friendly. Guys, please thumbs up, like. I need some likes there. I had only 10 likes there. I need 100 likes now. When I do live streaming, I just have only few likes. Even though I have a lot of views, I had a few likes there. But it's okay if you don't push the like button. If you don't like me, it's okay. The most important thing is you supported me there. You are there to support me. That's that's the important thing. Okay? If you had a channel, if you are a legit content creator, you can promote your channel. If you have a new upload video, short video, upcoming live stream premiere, you can promote it. Like the Drifter is dropping his new video. Ship it dies. Alright. Ship it dies. Karim Shelton, what do you have for dinner, my brother? You know what, Karim Shelton, Ship it dies is very supportive. I think it's been a year that we are friends, and he is my member for a couple of months. That's why you must subscribe to Ship It Dice, guys. She has an amazing food content. She has an amazing food recipe to share with you guys. And I like the recipes, and they looks very delicious and tasty. The recipes of Ship It Dice, my member. He is from California, guys. A very good looking man. You can subscribe to him, guys. Support. Okay? Oh my god. My cell phone is already low battery. Oh my goodness. Wait, I will put the charger. Because my cell phone is already low bat. Wait. There you go. Seven people, thank you. Time check, it's 9:24 p.m. in the Philippines. 9:27 p.m. in the Philippines. Thank you so much. You can talk to me, you can type there in the chat box. You can ask anything, guys. If you're interested to know about me, you can ask anything. Ten people, thank you. Please like guys, like. Raise the like button for me. I had a new upload short video. Maybe you can check it out. I have a shorts video. Actually, I just uploaded 6 p.m. earlier. Thank you. It's almost done. Oh, I just muted it because it's a commercial. I hope this is not the copyright music. Paul Wade! Hi Paul! Good evening Paul! Kumain ka na? Anong ulam mo? Hello Paul! Anong ulam ni Paul? Kumain ka na? Ako kumain na Paul, sardinas yung ulam ko. Ang ulam ko ay sardinas na naman Paul. Paborito ko kasi yung sardinas. Sinabawan ko. Ginisa ka to sinabawan ko. Itlog ang ulam ni Paul. Anong ginawa mo sa itlog? Nilaga mo ba o prinito? Alam mo Paul, masarap yun, lagay mo ng kamatis. Yung pritong itlog na may kamatis Paul, sarap yun. Masustansya yung kamatis Paul. Pritong itlog ang paborito ni Paul. Nilalagyan mo ba ng sibuyas yan Paul, tsaka kamatis? Oo. O ano lang, plain lang na itlog. Nilalagyan mo lang ng magic syrup. Pampasarap. Ako rin pag umaga Paul. Minsan nilagang itlog, pritong itlog. Sarap yan sinangag Paul. Yung pritong itlog. Thank you Paul ha. Di ka pa inaantok. 9:30 pa lang. 9:31. Guys, Paul Wade. Check ko nga yung bahay mo Paul Wade. 9 subscribers si Paul. Tagal ko po inantay ito. Alin yung ko, live ko. Bakit? Matagal mo inantay. Kanina nag-live ako, wala ka naman. Kanina andito ako, nagluluto ako. Busy ka kanina. Lalagyan nga kita ng jacket, Paul. Ay, wag na. Hindi na kita lalagyan ng jacket. Kanina umaga nag-live ako hanggang alauna. Ay, alauna ba? Alas 11 ako nag-umpisa. Hanggang 12:30. Lobat ka. Kaya pala wala ka kanina. Nag-charge ka, nag-charge ng cellphone. Okay lang po, okay. Marami akong bisita kanina. Actually, nagluto ako sa live. Kumain ako sa live kanina, hindi mo nakita. Nagluto ako tapos niluto ko is lumpia. Lumpiang tuna na may pansit canton. Alam mo ba yun? Yung pansit canton, hinaluan ko ng tuna tapos ginawa ko lumpia. kanina kong live, napanood ko rin kasi yun sa YouTube. Tinanay ko lang lutuin. Next time, sardinas na may ilulumpia. Lumpiang sardinas. Next time, sardinas yung ilulumpia ko, Paul. Ay, maganda sana yung may itlog, no? Itlog. Next time. Oo, morning. Ano ba bukas? 30? Oo, morning tsaka gabi. Umaga tsaka gabi ako naglalay. Ay, pag may kliyente ako, di ako naglalay. Pag may customer ako sa massage, di ako makapag-live. Umaga tsaka gabi, gano'n. Tanghali tsaka gabi. Mga ano, mag-start ako ng mga 10 or 11 ng umaga. Kung hindi 10, 11. Sa gabi naman, mga 9 or 10 ako mag-start. Kanina nag-start ako 9. Baka 10 or 11 mag-end na. Okay, Paul? Pero pag may kliyente ako, may customer ako sa trabaho, hindi ako makakapag-live. Yung pusa ko na sa labas. Gusto pumasok ng pusa. Wala, music lang dito sa ano, mga non-copyright music sa YouTube. Mga background music, Paul. Yung pusa ko, oo, nasa labas. Gustong pumasok ng pusa ko, Paul. Pinalabas ko kasi, ihi ng ihi dito sa loob. may Cavite. Ay, saan ka? Rosario, Cavite ka, di ba? May mga pinsan ako sa Binakayan. Ang kapatid ko nasa Bacoor. Tapos mga pinsan ko nasa GMA, Imus. Nandiyan mga pinsan ko sa Cavite. Tsaka tumira na ako dyan sa Bacoor dati, matagal. Simula 2007 hanggang 2010, tumira ako dyan sa Bacoor. Kaya kabisado ko yung Cavite. Nagtrabaho kasi ako sa Las Piñas, sa Pasay, Parañaque, Muntinlupa. Diyan ako nagtrabaho dati. Sa Maynila. Tapos, 2010, ay 2014, bumalik na dito ako sa amin. Nag-aral ako ng college. Pero andyan mga pinsan ko, mga kamag-anak ko andyan sa Cavite, sa Quezon City, sa Batangas, saan pa ba? Dami ko mga pinsan dyan. Oo, Paul, malayo talaga. Pero marami akong kamag-anak sa Cavite. May Cavite, sa Dasmariñas, sa Imo, sa Bacoor, sa Binakayan. Yan, nandiyan yung mga pinsan ko. May ate ako dyan sa Bacoor, sa Camellia. Diba sa Rosario, Cavite ka? Salamat, Paul, ha. Check ko kasi nakalive. Ay. Tingnan ko sino nakalive. Si Elsa, si Charm Queen. I-check ko muna yung kaibigan. Sino ba yan? Si Constancia. Kami niya magla-live siya ngayon. Hindi pa naman siya nagla-live. Anong date yung pasokan niyo, Paul? Ngayon kasi, kung gagamitin mo yung account mo, gagamit ka pa ng StreamYard. Kasi hindi ka pa pwede mag-direct. Ewan ko, sa laptop yata pwede mag-direct. Pindutin mo lang yung ano bang gamit mo, cellphone, pang live? Kung gagamit ka ng cellphone, for example, dito ka sa cellphone mo, pindutin mo lang tong cross. Pag sa cellphone ha, pero pag sa laptop, pindutin mo yung parang camera na may cross sa gitna. Ito, pag pinindit mo tong cross sa pinakababa, cross, ayan, may lalabas dyan na create short, upload video, tsaka go live. Go live, pinutin mo yung go live, ayan. Ayan, maglalagay ka ng title, ng description. Basta pipilapan mo yan. Kailangan naka-public siya, public. Tapos, nasa pipilapan mo siya, tapos go live ka na. Magla-live ka ba? Sige, try mo. Ewan ko kung pwede ka na mag-live. Di ako sure ha, kasi maliit pa yung subscriber ko. Pero pag laptop, pwede yata. I-try mo, Paul. I-try mo ba mag-live? Sige nga. I-try ni Paul mag-live. Ay, saglit lang, wala yung music natin. 7 people, thank you. Sagar is on live. Oh my god. Si Sagar naka-live. Wow, 98. Si Annalera. Parmula. Daming viewers ni Parmula. Thank you po lahat. Larissa. Si Delisa. Saglit lang. Ito na lang yun. Ay! Nawali. Wait lang. Andito na to. Sana yun? Ito na. Wala. Nag-live siguro si Paul. Check ko nga si Paul kung nag-live. Try mo mag-live, Paul. Hindi ko pa sure kung pwede ka na mag-live, ha? Kasi ano ka pa lang, 9 subscriber. Pero pwede ka yata sa laptop. Ano yun? James, Gaip. Thank you. Tata Motovlog. Thank you. Wait, James, Gaip. I'm gonna make you moderator, my friend. Thank you, James, Gaip. And let me check first your channel, Tata Moto. 283. Bigay tang jacket, Tata. Ayan. Ay, wait lang. Bigyan kita ng jacket. Ayan, promote nyo yung channel nyo dyan. We have now moderators jacket, James Gaip, and kikitang kitaan, Tata. I'm connected to you, Antata, already. Antata. Salamat. Nakadikit na ako sa'yo, nakasubscribe na ako sa'yo. James Skypipe, you have now a jacket. Ship it, dice, thank you. Ship it, dice, you have... Wait lang. Ano nga ba yun? Wait lang ha. Kalimutan ko yung title. Copyright free romantic music. Ito pala yun. Nakita ko na siya, 31 videos. Wait lang ha. Ay, ito na yung patugtugin ko. Manonood kasi ako ng movie. Wait lang ha. I'm going to watch a movie. I am going to support someone else there. I'm gonna play this music. Ship it dice. Alright, ship it dice.
Let's eat.
Ayun na malakas.
So much to love within the embedded chicken bakdo. Much malaki.
Five people. Thank you. 2 people. Seda, ven conmigo. Hola, hola. Hola, amiga linda. Seda, ven conmigo. Hola, hola, linda. Hello, my friend. Seda, ven conmigo. Obrigada, gracias. How are you? Thank you. Ship it dice. One day. Ay. What's this? Welcome. Obrigada, gracias. Welcome, my friend. Alright. Amir Karim watching your video. Sada Bim conmigo. Share your videos in my community. Mechanical driver, thank you. Magandang gabi, good evening. And Sada Bim conmigo, guys. Mekaniko, magandang gabi sa Paranaque. Let me check your community. Connect to Seda, guys. Seda Bim conmigo. What is this? Mechanical driver vlog, thank you. Black cat. You have a black cat, Seda. Your cat here, your cat. Watching your cat. Your cat. Here. Happy New Year! Your cat said, your cat. I'm gonna share it in my community, my Advance Happy New Year! You have two black cats.
Amoy ko ng uniform mo.
Buti na lang, may sarap natin charcoal fresh. May kulay
Yan,
bata,
patalastas.
kaya magsang pagkasuot, malungin pa rin sa bango.
Ulit lang
Sarap
patalastas.
natin charcoal fresh.
Saan na ba tayo? Ano ba gagawin ko? Nakalimutan. Punta ako sa community. Nakalimutan ko tuloy gagawin ko. Ay kay Seda. Seda, Bim, kumigo. Mechanical driver, 7 people, thank you. Please like, guys, like. Push the like button. Obrigada, gracias, amiga, Steda, linda. Vamos que vamos, bora que bora, bota para subir. Yan po. Can I use this song in my video? Need to use in YouTube. Really? Seda, ven conmigo. Amiga. 9 people, thank you. Celebrate conmigo. Obrigada, gracias. Vamos que vamos, bora que bora, bota para subir. From Brazil. Philippines Christmas request from Brazil.
You always leave when you can't feel. You tell me to leave you alone, but I can't stay away. I know I should let you go, but there's something telling me now. I know I should let you
8 people, thank you. Conectido, conectida guys. To celebrate conmigo from Brazil. Subscribe, conectido, conectida.
Danger, Romeo.
10 people, thank you. Obrigada, gracias. Thank you so much, guys. 8 people. Where's the sound? 8 people, thank you. Oh, lobat na rin. Said 12 people, thank you.
Let me show you how we do stuff around here.
Maybe wedding grounds. Um, uh, copyright free, copyright free, copyright free instrumental images. Thank you, Seda. I'm gonna try this one. No copyright. This one. Sometimes it has a copyright. Seda. Thank you. Amiga. Oh, 179 videos. So this is the one. Maybe this is not a copyright music. Like it? 8 people, thank you. Thank you, Ship It, guys. Let me drop your link. Okay, Karim. I'm gonna promote your channel. Eileen, magandang gabi. Eileen, salamat. Happy New Year, Eileen. Sweet vlogger. Seda, ven conmigo. Obrigada, gracias, amiga. Oo. Walang kliyente kasi walang customer. Pag walang customer, walang kliyente, naka-live ako. Pag may customer ako, di ako makapag-live. Ngayon wala. Kaya Seda, ven conmigo. Obrigada, gracias, amiga. Linda Seda. Where's my music? Seda. Thank you, Seda. Obrigada, amiga. Gracias. Gracias, amiga. Ano? Hmm. This is song from a broken hearted. Because they are bit cooking. Mm. Keep it guys, thank you. Karim, thank you. Shornas Tube. Hello, Shornas Tube. Shornas Tube. Thank you for coming, Shornas Tube. What happened? 'Hello, Shornas Tube. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Ten 30. 1:34. What happened to my background music? Connect guys to Shorna's Tube there. Subscribe to Shorna's Tube.
Nice! Ganda. Next thing, it's showtime.
Sarna's too.
As he repairs his body, he regenerates fully. However, clothes do not come with a package, causing the girl get scared and punch him in the nuts. Don't worry, those will grow back too. She runs away from him thinking he is a zombie, but he doesn't want to let her go and grabs her, saying he isn't a zombie, but rather he is undead. He heard her mention that her disease was unluck, so he wants to ask a few questions about that. But soon after, the police begin to close in on the location, due to reports of a dude going splat on a train, and right now, he's a naked man carrying a screaming girl, so he needs to get out of here. He uses his blood as rocket boots, and propels himself into the sky. Later, he gives an explanation on how he was flying with his blood, and he tells her that he regenerated his legs at high speed, and shot them out to use the momentum to fly, but she wasn't paying attention to his explanation, because she is trying to escape. However, he didn't bring her all the way up here, just to let her go. So he dangles her by her legs, and says he still has some questions to ask. She's afraid that her unluck will trigger again if he keeps touching her, but it's quite the long way down if he lets go. She says it's fine, since she was planning on dying today anyway, but after a brief trip on the merry-go-round, she is too scared to continue and promises to tell him everything she knows about unluck. She explains that when she was 8, her parents were about to go on a business trip together, and they said they'd be gone for a week, so she was seeing them goodbye and gave them kisses. But then an hour later, the plane went boom. From that day forward, anyone who came in direct contact with her skin got hurt in some way, or the other, so she began dressing to cover up as much as possible. After saying this, the guy takes the opportunity to slip his hand under her shirt for some direct boot skin contact, while still naked to test out the unluck effects, and sure enough, there was somehow a plane with a load of bananas that fell right on top of the guy. The girl takes the opportunity to escape, while the guy is still regenerating, but she slips on a banana and goes off the edge of the building. As she falls, she is in disbelief that her life is going to end because of a banana. She can get to do anything fun or interesting, never fell in love, and No Game No Life finally got a second season, so she can't die yet. Luckily, the guy doesn't plan on letting her die so easily and flies down with his weak propulsion and sticks a bone in the wall to slow their fall. The guy tells her that he won't be letting her go so easily, since he has finally found someone who might be able to put an end to his absurdly long life. If he can figure out what makes her unluck tick, he might be able to use it to create the biggest stroke of unluck that she has ever seen, and maybe actually kill him for good. So now he plans to take her to his hideout to find a way to end himself. Meanwhile, some people in suits are watching him fly off, and have been given the order to apprehend the girl, after they have confirmed her abilities. Back at the guy hideout, they haven't introduced themselves to each other yet, but the guy is Andy, and the girl is Yuko. Andy has already tested out the change in effect, with duration of contact, so Maybai wants to move on the surface area, and asks her to take off all her clothes for maximum surface area. Unsurprisingly, she runs off. She can handle him touching her to kill himself, but she is not mentally prepared to strip naked for him. He chases her, and tells her this is only because she hasn't fully explained the ability to him, but she just doesn't want to tell him. While running, she gets her jacket caught on a hook, and it comes off, revealing that she has that Rapunzel kind of hair. She can't help it since anyone who tried to cut her hair would only end up dying because of her. Hearing this, Andy grabs her chin, pulls out a hairdresser bag, and begins to cut her hair. She's worried since unluck will activate as soon as he lets go of her, but he says he'll be fine. She asks him if he used to be a hairstylist, and he says he was one ages ago. He finishes off her haircut, and she is really happy with it. But now that the haircut is done, and he has been holding her for 15 minutes, something big must be coming. A few seconds later, Andy's head is chopped off, but not because of any natural disaster, but rather because of the suit guys. They came to apprehend Yuko, and were prepared with a capsule to keep Andy from regenerating. Yuko was about to tell him to let him go because she believed they came here to rescue her, but she couldn't be more wrong. They're just here to capture them for themselves. They are an organization that is meant to keep the people with strange powers like Andy and Yuko in check, and Yuko was high on their priorities list. Her power sucks the luck out of anyone that touches her. However, a layer of clothes seems to prevent that effect. Her powers are certainly dangerous, and what's worse is that they have no other applications, aside from killing people, which is what they believe Andy was trying to do. However, Yuko corrects them and says the only person Andy wanted to kill was himself. The leader of the group gets agitated, and tells her to shut up or he might just kill her anyway, since her power is already really dangerous. But she continues to speak, and thanks Andy for actually touching her without fear and being relatively kind to her. Just then, the unluck from Andy touching her from before kicks in and strikes where his head is, and also the guy that was holding the capsule falls into a hole, and Andy is now free to regenerate his body and do as he pleases once more. The leader tells the others not to panic. Even if they can't kill him outright, they can still cut him up into tiny pieces and possibly reseal him again. After all, he is still only an amateur when it comes to fighting. However, that is where they are wrong. Sure, right now, Andy is only an amateur, but that is only because he gave himself brain damage to repress some memories to save on disk space. However, if he simply regenerates that part of his brain, then 100 years of fighting experience comes rushing back to him. And with all that experience and an immortal body, no one could ever dream of winning a fight against him. Though the suit cronies were able to do some considerable damage to Andy, but he easily slashes and killed them. After that, he blocks all the memories again, because his brain was starting to lag from overload. The suit guy realizes that Andy has him beat in all aspects if he were to try and fight him, so he switches to some more underhanded measures and threatens to kill Yuko if Andy doesn't cut off his head and toss it over without regenerating at all. Andy is disappointed that he doesn't get to fight the guy anymore, but if Yuko's life is on the line, then he is going to comply with the ultimatum. Yuko tells him to give up on her and just take care of himself. It's better that she dies anyway, since she has hurt so many people with her powers, but Andy doesn't give a damn about her opinion. He decides to save her life, and that's what he's going to do, even if it ends up with him in some underground laboratory. Yuko is touched that he would be willing to risk his freedom for her, despite only having known her for a total of 2 hours, so she decides to give Andy what once. She knows how to trigger the worst outcome of unluck, and to do that, she breaks out of her captor's grasp and jumps in the air to kiss Andy's head as it falls to the ground. Andy realizes what she just did, so holds the suit guy in place, and tells Yuko to get the hell out of here quickly, as he waits for what is about to come, with a huge smile on his face. A freaking meteorite falls from the sky and right onto the building, blowing it up along with Andy and the suit guy. Safe to say that Andy's hideout has been destroyed, and Yuko sits there, upset that Andy might actually be gone for good this time. However, he walks out of the building missing a few teeth and a sword in his chest, and thanks her for the help back there, still with his banana out. She finally introduces herself as Yuko and asks him for his name, but he doesn't remember since that was part of the request memories. Since she can't have him going around without a name, Yuko comes up with Andy for him as a name, and he is fine with it. Andy comments on how a single kiss causes all this damage, and what will happen if we fight. And hearing that, Yuko is back to running again. Andy catches up to her and has her back against the wall, and once again asks to fight, thinking it will trigger an even greater bad luck. Yuko doesn't want to do it, telling him about the time she kissed her grandfather, who she didn't really like, and he just ended up with a sprained ankle. So she concludes that the more she likes the person, the greater the effect becomes. She explains that if Andy forces himself on her, she's going to hate him, and she won't be able to give him the death that he desires. So he changes his plan, telling her that he won't let her die until she falls in love with him. They visit an armory, where Andy fits Yuko with heavy armor, telling her that should protect her from their enemies. He reveals that an organization is after them, and he's expecting a second group to show up. He explains that he and Yuko are called negators, because they negate the rules of the world, saying the enemy organization also has negators. The enemy already knows about their abilities, so he thinks that they don't stand a chance, suggesting that they run away. They try to get away on a bike, but Andy reveals that he has no destination in mind. Yuko thinks they're going to get caught, but he assures her that he won't let her die until she falls in love with him, so that she can give him the biggest stroke of bad luck. She thinks that she'll never fall in love with him, saying she doesn't even like him. At that moment, a crack appears in the sky, and Andy recognizes it as a work gate. The sky shatters, and the enemy void charges at them, blowing Yuko away. She sees that Andy has been crushed, so she runs to him, but she realizes that she's running backwards, and she bumps into a man named Shin, as she notes that she can't move her legs. Shin tells Void that he caught her, but Void tells him to kill her, revealing that their mission is to eliminate Yuko and capture Andy. However, Shin doesn't want to do it, and he starts asking for personal questions. Andy swiftly recovers, and he is about to attack Void, but he suddenly stops moving. Void punches him away, but Andy realizes he can move again. He thinks Void must have the ability to stop his movements, but Yuko speculates that it was Shin who stopped him, but he disagrees, saying Void paralyzed his body, while Shin is manipulating her will. Void hits him, and he immediately counters, as he realizes that he can move immediately after he gets hit. They proceed to exchange blows, as Yuko wonders if the organization will chase them forever. Shin reveals that they become a high-priority target, because of the meteor that fell on the building, so there will be plenty of negators going after them. Yuko learns that Shin and Void are also negators, so she wonders why they aren't being hunted. Shin explains that there is a group called the Union, and there are 10 negators within its ranks who are exempted from pursuit, under the condition that they carry out missions. Yuko thinks about joining the Union, but Void tells her that all the seats are taken, and he is about to attack her. But Andy saves her, saying it will be a great idea to join the Union. He suggests eliminating 2 negators so that they can take the spots, assuring her that he will keep her safe. She touches him, and she quickly runs away, telling him that he is about to have massive bad luck, but it's not because she loves him, saying she's only grateful for everything that he has done for her. A truck crashes into Andy, and it explodes, but Shin and Void are able to escape without a scratch. Andy flies away, as he thinks about the abilities that the enemies have. He remembers how Void stopped him from moving whenever he was ready to attack, so Andy concludes that Void's ability is to make his attacks unavoidable. But Shin's ability is still a mystery, so Andy needs to be careful until he figures it out. However, he realizes that there are bombs in the area, and they explode, causing the building to collapse. Yuko wonders if this is because of her ability, or if it happened purely by chance. Void survives the explosion because of his suit, and he sees Andy's arms sticking out of the rubble, so he grabs onto it, thinking he has finally caught the target. But Andy suddenly appears, revealing that his body parts disappear 30 seconds after they have been cut off. He bites his finger and points it at Void, who tries to freeze him, but Andy launches his finger, which hits Void's head, and defeats him in an instant. Andy explains that Void can only mobilize his muscles, but he can launch his body parts using his regenerative powers, so he didn't need to move a muscle to land the finishing blow. Shin realizes that Void has been defeated, and Andy tries to attack him, but he easily parries the attacks. Andy tries to guess what kind of ability he has, thinking it has something to do with parrying. Yuko gives him the sword, and he prepares to cut him down, but he suddenly stops moving, as Shin tells him that he hesitated for a moment. Shin wonders if Andy has a soft spot for Yuko, who tries to touch him, but she completely misses. He refuses to reveal his ability, but he tells them that they won't be able to run away or touch him, because his ability affects their minds. He wonders who will be joining the Union to replace Void, so Andy tells him to give the spot to Yuko, telling her not to worry because he will be able to survive, and make her fall in love with him before she dies. Shin is about to take her away, but she tells him to look away, because she's about to make love to Andy. She thinks that he deserves a reward, because he fought for her with everything he had, telling him that this is his chance to die. But Shin suddenly starts laughing, admitting that he has taken a liking to them, so he wants them to take out another Union member, offering to help them join when there are 2 spots. He reveals that a Union member will be going to a lake in Russia, advising them to look for a man with an emblem and a red necktie. He hopes that they will succeed, saying there will be people haunting them along the way, and he decides to leave them alone. Yuko is surprised that they have been spared, and Andy helps her impress, telling her that he doesn't want her when she's desperate. He tells her about his plan, revealing that he has a boat.
Nag-live ka ba? Nag-live
They
ka?
will then take a plane to a place called Irkutsk, so they can
Well,
use allies who will help
Vincent.
them defeat the negator and secure another vacant spot in the Union, so that they can finally live
Ito
in
mga
peace.
recap
50 years
ng
earlier, we
movies.
see Andy trapped in an isolation facility as a young girl watches him. Back in the present, we
Salamat
see the girl
po.
on a satellite as she tracks Andy's boat. We see Andy enjoying the ride, but Yuko hides, worried they are going to be hunted. Andy drags her out, telling her to enjoy it, but they suddenly come under attack.
Nag-live ka
Yuko
ba?
thinks they're in trouble, but Andy tells her they can always use her ability to get away.
Magle-live ka
Yuko thinks
ulit.
her ability isn't that convenient, but Andy says it's all about how she uses it, showing off how he can use his ability for more than just staying alive. Yuko is impressed and wonders if they can join the
Salamat
Union now, but
po.
Andy tells her they need to go after the person with the emblem, thinking it must represent the 10 members. He notes that he's aware of 3 other people that would have an emblem. The first is the maker of his indestructible sword that he stole. The second is a scientist who experimented on him 50 years ago. And the third is a girl named Gina, who can create invisible barriers, and she was the one who captured him all those years ago. We learn that the girl has a thing for Andy, calling him the only man she has ever loved. She launches a blast from her satellite, and it instantly destroys their ship. Andy wonders what they were attacked by, and he sees Yuko unconscious. He finds she is trapped under the wreckage, but he cuts his arm off and uses his regeneration to push the wreckage away. As he swims up, he notices something that gives him an idea. They make it back to the surface, and Yuko regains consciousness. Andy tells her to put her hands up, as the enemy tells them to surrender. Yuko is surprised they are surrendering, but Andy says he's just buying time to figure out if they can control her ability. Yuko thinks it's impossible, but Andy has a theory. He notes that her previous strokes of bad luck always draw on something of proportional value. In the cases of the haircut and their kiss, they meant a lot to her. And when there was nothing nearby of proportional value, her ability pulled lightning and a meteor. He notes that there's something of proportional value underwater that they can use, and Yuko notices that her bra is out of place. Andy says he had to move it to give her CPR and her bra was in his way, and Yuko realizes he saw and touched everything. He also says that she wasn't waking up, so he even gave her mouth to mouth. Yuko can't believe this, and there is suddenly a huge explosion that shoots them up, allowing them to get onto the jet. Andy cuts through the pilot in an instant, and they end up stealing the plane. Andy tells Yuko they can control her ability by finding a source of misfortune, and then, by applying a suitable amount of contact, they will be able to trigger it, telling her that her ability is now their trump card. As they continue to
Mga
fly,
recap
the plane
lang,
suddenly
mga
prepares to
movie na
self-destruct.
recap.
Andy quickly ejects, and the plane explodes. Yuko thinks they're going to fall, but Andy softens the landing with his body. They manage to arrive in Irkutsk, and Yuko is amazed to see such a beautiful lake. Andy tells her to check it out, while he goes to find his friends, saying the union won't make him
Mga
move on
recap
while there are
ng
so many
movies.
tourists around. Yuko thinks about how much has changed in just 4 days after meeting Andy. She gets approached by some other people, but she doesn't understand them, so she just runs away. She stops as she notices a girl painting, and it turns out to be Gina. Gina is excited to meet another
Salamat,
Japanese
Paul.
person, and she even gets Yuko to paint with her. Gina asks Yuko if she likes things that change or things that stay the same. Yuko isn't sure, and Gina reveals she prefers things that stay the same, like art, which allows her to capture the world as a never-changing drawing. Yuko ends up finishing her painting, and Gina is surprised to see stars, because there should be nothing in space besides the sun and the moon. But Yuko thought the moon looked lonely, so she gave it some friends. She thinks about Gina's question from earlier, revealing that she used to feel like she could never change. But after meeting Andy and going
Hindi ko
through so
nakita
much,
nag-live
she
si Manay
appreciates
Ara.
things that
Nag-live ba si Manay
but
Ara?
Gina calls her naive, putting on her tie as she suddenly
Hindi ko siya
starts floating
nakita
up into the sky.
nag-live.
Andy returns, and he instantly tries to attack Gina, but he is just
Nag-live
pushed
ba
away.
siya?
Yuko
Check
is
ko nga.
shocked, realizing who she really is, and Gina prepares to play with them.
Natulog ako kanina
Yuko gets on
hapon.
Andy's back as they prepare for battle. Instead of an attack, Gina goes in for a hug, but Andy isn't
Nag-live ba
interested
siya
in facing his
kanina?
opponent and draws his sword. Gina finds a meme for not wanting to reunite after 40 years,
Yata siya
and happy with the
nag-live.
first chance he gets. But before anything else can happen, Yuko asks if she is the same one who caught Andy 50 years ago, and after a brief pause, she confirms saying she caught and supervised
Oh,
him.
hindi
while
siya
he was
nag-live
held by Gina.
ngayon.
That doesn't make much sense to her, since Gina looks to be the same age as her.
Hindi siya nag-live kanina,
She
no?
was 16 back then, so she's got to be at least 66, right? But you should never bring up the age of a 60-year-old high school girl. She uses her powers to cover up Andy's mouth, and with no other way to release her hold, he chops off part of his face. Then the crazy gets real down bad and tries kissing Andy's dismembered lips, but he disintegrates it before I vomit it. Andy regenerates his face and tells Yuko he needs to figure out a counter to Gina's power. But seeing him so close to her, Gina yells at Yuko that she fell in love with Andy first, so she has dibs. When they first met, it was with her as the hunter and him as the hunted. She succeeded in capturing him, but all the seats at the table were taken, so Andy was locked up in a cell. Back then, she went to see him and apologized for capturing him since she was forced to follow orders. But Andy told her not to worry about it. He lost their fight, and he has nothing to hate her for. But he tells her that he will eventually break out, and when he does, he hopes to be able to have a rematch with her, and he'll be sure he doesn't lose a second time. And those words were the perfect combo to have her heart doing backflips for him. But 10 years later, he escaped from the cell without so much as saying a word to her, and then proceeded to go into hiding for the next 40 years. But after meeting Yuko, he changed his pattern and started going all over the place, leaving a clear trail that she could follow. While she was saying this, Andy threw some grenades. Despite the blaze behind her, Gina still remains unharmed and continues her speech, saying Shin had agreed to inform her first if he ever happened to find Andy. But then he went and challenged him. But some good came out of that, since the guy Shin came with was killed. It means there's a seat open at the table, and that's all she needs to make sure he keeps his freedom. Andy throws a flashbang, which temporarily blinds her, but despite being disoriented, she still didn't drop the barrier around her. However, he is at least gathering some good intel on what kind of attacks work on her and what doesn't. Yuko asks about his war buddies who were supposed to help, but he says they are all dead, which makes sense because they would all have been over 80 by now. But he tells her to relax because he will definitely figure out what it is that Gina negates, and to do that, he goes giga brain analysis on everything he has seen her do up to this point. First, she solidified the lake, then she used some kind of
Mag-end
telekinesis
na
to make it float
ako.
upward.
Malapit
Lastly,
na.
she can create invisible barriers.
11, mag-end ako
If
11.
assumes her ability is to solidify stuff, then what is she solidifying to make her barriers? And if it were just some simple hardening, then he should still be able to cut through it with his sword. On the ground, Gina throws her hat towards them, and as it flies past after destroying Andy's lower body, he sees something that gives him a good idea of what Gina's ability is. As he lands, Gina says he's being held back since he has to protect Yuko, and that things would have been a lot simpler if Yuko had just died back on that boat. But Andy doesn't care about that since, in his own words, whether it is fate or not, Yuko is his. Once again hitting the word jackpot and flustering her, he's not going to let her die until she falls in him, and first. So the crazy is on fire and is ready to charge to take Andy's head like last time, so she can have him by her side forever. Yuko thinks it's crazy for Andy to challenge her directly after she caught him 50 years ago, but he says he finally figured out what Gina is negating, so he can beat her now. He puts a grenade in his mouth, making even Gina go, wait, what the hell, and then chops off his head and flings it into the sky. The grenade explodes, covering the beach with Andy's juice, and he says he is sure of it now. With his hair still on fire, he says her ability is to negate the change in the physical form of matter, and she uses it to stop the change of air, creating those invisible barriers. Gina isn't too worried about Andy knowing her ability, since there isn't anything he can do against it with Undead, and while Andy agrees, he has Yuko here, and he regenerates his body through her shirt asking for her help. After 3 episodes of craziness, Yuko has resigned herself as the Unluck generator and presses her legendary marshmallow against Andy's back for some quality skin contact. Gina is riled up seeing Yuko's double D's all over her man, and is enraged because when it comes to her chest size, wait, what chest? She starts saying that Yuko must have seduced him with those airbags of hers, but in 20 years they're bound to get saggy. However, Yuko declares her melons will be round and plump forever. Gina counters saying she's the only one that can stay the same forever since her ability is unchanged. However, Andy quickly points out that her ability is an external target. There are 2 types of negator abilities, those like Andy's Undead that only affect him, and those like Yuko's Unluck that only affect others. So with how she has been using change, she is sure it can only affect external targets. She tries to claim she can use it on herself since she still looks the same after 50 years, but that is just the wonder of makeup making her look the same, and he's pretty sure she can't use her power on any kind of organic material at all. Everything he just said is true, but that is part of the reason she's so angry about it. So she uses her power to slash at Andy, but he dodges and flies off. The sick pervert tells her there's no need to be upset about it because he actually likes old lady ass and prefers it like that, but she is still angry. Andy is now able to dodge her attacks since he can see the air hands coming towards him, so that is one problem solved, but he still hasn't figured out how he'll be able to take down the barrier around her. Yuko speaks up because she noticed something, so Andy turns his body around still inside her shirt and asks her what she saw. She says Gina is clearly really angry at Andy and has a barrier around her for protection, but she's only walking towards them instead of running, and that seems odd. Andy realizes something and tells Yuko she did a great job noticing. While his face is buried in her legendary marshmallow, he has now figured out how to get to her, so he just needs to find the seed of unluck that could be generated in order to use it to his advantage. However, as he is flying up, he bumps his head on something in the sky and falls to the solid lake. Lasers then shoot out, hitting Andy in the balls, but he's fine regardless. Gina reminds them that she was here investigating a UMA that is supposed to be hiding out in the area, so she was using her ability to split the island into chunks in order to find it. She was only doing this because she had a quota to meet, but since Yuko and Andy are here, she doesn't need to worry about filling that quota anymore, so she plans to end things now. She wants to be the same as she was back then, and to be with the one she loves forever, so no matter how many people she had to hurt, she stayed in the organization, so she could keep chasing after Andy. Andy is able to block the incoming blow and holds her off with his sword, saying that if anyone is going to die, then it is going to be him. But Gina tells him there is no way that Yuko would ever be able to handle the heartless tasks that the Union would assign to her, even if she managed to join. Andy notices something about Gina's barrier in the meantime and finally has his plan all figured out. There is a small hole in the bottom of the barrier which he uses to walk around, but it's so small that he would only be able to fit his head in there to use the unlock that Yuko's chest has been charging up on him. But even if he did manage that, Gina would kick him out immediately, so he comes up with a strategy and dives underwater before resurfacing and using his luck to cover the barrier and prevent Gina from seeing what they are up to. They then stick the sword under her barrier and flip it over, exposing the hole. And as the chance presents itself, Yuko throws Andy's head inside. Gina doesn't have the chance to react, and since Andy is inside the barrier, it will likely be something that light-based, since the only thing capable of breaking through are light particles. And in this case, that means a death laser from the ship. The beam blows a hole straight through a mountain, and as Yuko watches on, the lake that had been solidified suddenly returns to liquid, meaning Gina's power has been released. On the shore by the mountains, Andy sits next to a severely wounded Gina and gets on top of her, preparing to finish her off with one of his finger bullets. But Yuko runs up to stop him. He doesn't shoot Gina, but he tells Yuko that she doesn't have much time left to live. She was at the back and call of the Union, and executed so many people for them, and yet nothing in the world has changed. She thought their mission was to save the world. Maybe she was wrong. She tells them to leave because her anti-aging is wearing off, and she doesn't want to be seen like this. But Andy holds her hand and kisses her, then tells her a few wrinkles aren't going to make her any less beautiful, and then he kisses her hard again, while Yuko cries. And moments later, she dies peacefully.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Yuko is incredibly distraught by the death of Gina as she and Andy sit at a table in a closed restaurant. Andy is also devastated and talks about how Gina had always had a death wish, as every time she would come to visit him in his cell, she would always bring up how she has reservations about all the killing she was forced to do, and would probably be better off dead. So he responded one time and told her once he escaped, he would put her down as she wanted. At the time, he thought he was going along with an emo kid's joke. She smiled so much at the thought of having someone kill her that he realized she was actually serious, so Andy was the next best option. He thanks Yuko for helping him make Gina's wish come true, but Yuko has a wish of her own. She asks him if they can make a change, so that no one is forced to suffer the same fate of murder like Gina, and Andy supports her wish to change the Union since he likes the idea, and it will probably score him some touching love points with Yuko. The Union will be here to pick them up any minute now, so the thing they are going to have to do is scope out the place once they get in. They grab their drinks as they are about to take a drink and toast. Just then, a crack forms above them, and this is what Andy was waiting for, as it means the Union has arrived. They get pulled up by this guy and find themselves falling through a tube and towards the table. Yuko is still a bit confused by everything, but Andy knows exactly what's going on, and prepares a little welcome present for all the members of the Union. He fires off 8 of his finger bullets at all of the members at the table, but these guys don't have a seat here for nothing, and all stop the shots with no damage. Andy lands in his chair with style and his drink still in his hand, telling them it would have saved some time if they all just died. Shun remarks that they really are interesting, and the leader Juice says they are exactly as the reports say. We get a little introduction for all the members, but we still don't know what their negator abilities actually are. In order of ranks, we got Juice, then Shin, and Billy, followed by the child they kidnapped Phil, then followed by Tatiana and Ishin, then Top and scary face Nico. Yuko and Andy are number 9 and 10 and try to look cool by making a toast, but Andy gets punched into a back wall by Tatiana. She's upset that Andy killed Gina, but the leader warns her that fighting between members is forbidden. Andy appreciates the temper that Tatiana has, and it seems he managed to slice up her hand while she punched him. She repairs her hand and is ready to go for round 2, and all of a sudden she points a laser death cannon at Billy, and Andy points his sword at Yuko's neck. This is the ability of Juice, and she asks the two if they are ready to settle down yet. Tatiana apologizes since she doesn't want to kill Billy, and Billy seems really calm for someone with a death laser point at his sunglasses. Andy also says he won't fight anymore, and Juice deactivates her ability. He apologizes to Yuko for putting her life in danger, but it gives Andy some insight into the abilities of the Union members. They all take their seats, and Juice calls for the meeting to begin, as a floating boat with teeth called Apocalypse pops out, and starts giving out quests. Yuko and Andy both have no idea what is going on at the moment, but they just try to memorize as much information as possible. It shows 6 quests this time, and the first one is to capture the Yoma burn, with a participation count of 6, and a reward of an addition of an 11th seat to the table. Quest number 2 is one to capture Yoma heat, with a participation count of 5, where the location of the negator Yoma unburned is the reward. Third is the neutralization of the Yoma language, with a participation count of 1, and a reward is the unification of all the world's languages. As this goes on, Andy realizes that this must have been the quota that Gina was talking about. Apocalypse continues and says the quest number 4 is capture the negator unseen, with participation count 1, and the reward is the location of the Yoma call. Quest 5 is to capture Yoma past, with a participation count of 3, and the location of an artifact called Rebellion as a reward. Finally, quest number 6 is to capture Yoma spoil, and the reward is the location of Yoma on repair. It says they have until the 31st of OPs to complete all the quests, and if they don't, then it will result in the addition of Yoma the galaxy. It orders them to choose, but Yuko is still hung up on the whole galaxy thing. Juice asks Nico to run an analysis on what quest they will be able to accomplish with their current power, and he plugs himself in and quickly asks ChatGPT. He answers that they would only be reasonably capable of handling quests 1 through 3, and ideally, they should focus their efforts on the first quest, as the addition of an additional seat to the table is a huge benefit. He also suggests that they all give up on trying to catch the last one, as there is no good information on it, and without knowing the limits of his ability, so they would like to avoid them. With that decided, Juice mobilizes all team members to handle quests 1, 2, and 3, despite the penalty that comes with not accomplishing all the quests. Yuko asks Top, what's with that talking book in the sky? So Top explains that the book is the first artifact ever found on Earth, and every time the round table opens it, it places some ridiculous tasks for them to complete, but if it is clear, then they will be given a reward. Yuko asks if it is really worth going through all the trouble to follow the instructions of the book. That is the same thing that led Gina to death, so she questions why they don't just ignore the book. Juai speaks up and declares that new rules have been added to the Earth, and once every 3 months a new rule is applied again, even if they don't do anything. So they decided to do something about it. Only those seated at the round table are allowed to accept quests, and it is too risky to let people with unpredictable powers roam free, which is why she ordered for Fuko to be killed. She apologizes for doing that and asks for her cooperation in performing the task. Fuko is still greatly against the way of doing things here, so Juwais tells her that she wants to change the way they handle things, then she should become the number one and take that position away from her. The rank of a person is decided by who has contributed the most to finishing accomplishments. However, Andy has no time for the chain of commands and runs up to Apocalypse and asks it which quest is the hardest to complete while prying its mouth open. It bites his hands off and says the sixth one is the hardest, is to capture the Yoma spoil. And Andy accepts the quest, saying he'll do it with Fuko and also this dirty child. The request is accepted, and Shin can't believe he is getting dragged along. On the 21st of the month, we see Fuko getting pressed by Shin's subordinate Lu. She hopes that Fuko can help take care of Shin, revealing that she can't take part in the quest because she doesn't have an emblem. They prepare to head off, but Andy suddenly bumps into her, causing a magma explosion. His clothes are destroyed, but he wants to just get on with their quest just like that. Shin tells him that he needs the outfit, explaining that it's special. The suit is surprisingly durable, and the tie grants access to all public services, as well as the ability to translate any language. And the emblem is necessary to participate in the quest. But Andy still doesn't care, saying they are splitting up, because he wants to have a date with Fuko. There is suddenly an alert, and we see that one of the Yoma in their containment has escaped. The group realizes that it's nearby, and Wu finds that the creature is named Clothes, which has the ability to latch onto a person and transform into the clothes that they most desire. And she notes that it takes control of the person's body. Andy gets punched, but he grabs the man and knocks him out. However, Wu notes that if the host loses the capacity to move, then Clothes will find a new body. Wu gets taken over, but Andy notes that her appearance didn't change. But we see she has gained an emblem. She starts attacking them, and Andy tells Shun to stop her with his popper. But he says that it doesn't work on Clothes. Fuko grabs onto her, triggering her ability, and Wu is knocked out by a brick. The Clothes move again, targeting Fuko, but Andy saves her just in time, and it latches onto him instead. Fuko finds it strange that it doesn't seem to be turning into Clothes, and the creature curses at Andy because he's too demanding, wanting clothes that can instantly regenerate and fly to him at will. Andy calls it worthless, so the creature tries to consume him. But he is suddenly hit by a laser since he touched Fuko, and scary-faced Nico apologizes for an artifact malfunction. But we see Andy has tamed the creature, and Fuko names it Chloe. Andy gains points for the capture, and he moves up to the 9th rank. Meanwhile, Nico and the kidnapped child Phil receive a report about the appearance of a Yoma in New York. It's identified as a rotting corpse, so they think it must be spoiled. But Andy just gets excited about grabbing a burger in America. They quickly go into action, and end up in a truck heading to Nevada. Fuko loves the scenery, and Andy explains that he initially wanted to take the chopper, but he thought driving would be much better. He wants to ignore the mission and go to Vegas so that they can have a wild time. Fuko claims they cannot do it because they must arrive at the location mentioned in the file. She looks into the file to confirm their data and says it's the town of Longing. However, their file mentions something out of a zombie apocalypse movie. The file contains information about a rotting corpse wandering the streets of New York, and his ID card originated from that city. Shin interrupts and reveals to be riding the truck on top, because Andy attempted to leave him behind. He mentions Longing is a rural city where they shoot most cowboy movies. Fuko gets scared by his presence, and Shin gets inside the truck. She asks if the zombie mentioned in the file is connected to their target, Spoil. Shin replies he does and asks her what the word spoil means in this context. She doesn't have an answer, but he explains in detail. He explains that Spoil is a Yoma connected to a legion of homemade zombies. In short, the word spoil means to rot away. The zombie found in New York was created as a victim of Spoil, but they aren't sure how he got to New York. Therefore, if they go to Longing, they will have to handle the legion of zombies. Fuko gets worried and asks Shin if they can really capture Spoil. Shin simply replies their investigators collected data while setting a barricade around the town's perimeter. He starts playing a recording from the investigators. After listening to mostly screams and shouting, they quickly realized they gathered zero information. In fact, they simply got caught by the zombies and became another one. Fuko gets completely traumatized by it and starts to shake. Shin asks for Andy's opinion, mentioning he will probably have to go all out fighting zombies to avoid having a hard time yet. Andy simply says he doesn't need to. They stop the truck by nighttime to rest, but Fuko is looking at the moon. Shin asks if she's having trouble sleeping and assures her that he and Andy will be taking care of Spoil. Fuko simply replies she also wants help. He asks if she wants to collect points to help others like Gina, but she replies it's not. She mentions the reward for catching Spoil is to get the location of Undead Unluck. She hopes that Undead has a clue on how to fulfill Andy's wish. She wants to ask why Shin joined them, but she remembers that Andy forced him to come. Shin explains it's true, but reveals their quest will be difficult. He tells her that he expects the quest to be really hard and becomes a mess. He then reveals the current Andy is a budget version of his real identity, and that he wants to meet him again. He doesn't explain in detail, but says one name, Victim, the god of victory. They finally arrive at Longing, and Andy notices it's surrounded by a huge wall. Shin tries to brief them that's their target location and how they should be cautious, but Andy simply shoots a bazooka missile because the wall is on the way. My boy simply doesn't care. Zombies start coming out of the hole, making Shin freak out. He reveals that zombies will now spread all over the place and run amok. Andy asks if they cannot simply return inside, but Shin reveals they cannot. So Andy decides to make the smartest decision. He closes the truck windows and tells them to buckle up. He hits the gas, deciding to truck kill all the zombies. He accelerates, hitting all zombies in his way until the truck crashes into the wall. The impact makes him fly past the windshield, and he slices his left arm and leg in midair. He then lands, promising to wipe out every zombie in sight, and uses his regenerating power to spin around while taking the zombies' heads. She congratulates Fuko because she has a crazy boyfriend, but she's having fun with the airbag. Andy then notices that one female zombie has ducked and thinks she's smart. He decides to take her to Fuko and Shin, claiming the zombie girl will lead them to Spoil. Fuko gets all happy, thinking this mission will be quick and easy, but Shin ruins the fun. Shin reminds him that he needs to be more cautious. He asks if Andy has ever fought any Yoma, but Andy doesn't really remember doing it. Shin then explains that Yoma is not like the
Dexter John, thank
most of
you.
them activate their ability once you are within range. Fuko gets surprised.
Mag-end na ako. Ba't gising ka
He
pa?
can only use his ability when he looks at someone from a certain distance, but Fuko's ability activates when she makes physical contact. He knows that Andy wants to find out Spoil's abilities just by randomly fighting, but that's a bad decision because Spoil could have already activated his ability. Yuko is shocked by Shin's words, but for the first time ever, Andy apologizes and admits he was wrong. Shin never expected Andy to apologize so fast.
Bakit gising ka pa? Alas 11 na.
It's all Gucci, but the zombie girl starts touching his
Mag-end na ako,
Chloe then tells him
Lexter.
that he has something written on it. Andy
Salamat.
tears his shirt apart, and they see a weird countdown. Chloe starts mocking Andy, calling him dumb because he just fell into a trap. Shin comments that's likely a timer until he turns fully into one of the zombies. Shin and Fuko check themselves, but don't have numbers, so Shun guesses they are outside of Spoil's range. Fuko starts panicking, telling them they must hurry and leave. Yet Andy sits down, claiming he will just wait until Spoil shows up. The other two start to
Salamat,
freak out, asking if
Lexter.
he's sure about it. Fuko even mentions that Andy could actually
Mag-end na ako in a minute.
He calls this ability stupid. He mentions that if he died because of this, then Fuko's power would have taken him out long ago. She blushes out, and Andy decides to check his timer. It reaches 0 when his right arm starts to spoil, but his healing activates. Still, the arm spoils again and heals non-stop. Shin starts to realize this ability is annoying because it continues to act over time. He deduces this is some sort of curse that hits people the moment they get inside the range. But the hardest part to deal with is the time limit before turning the person into a zombie, making it hard for a team to track down Spoil. Shin finds this mission too difficult for 3 people, but the zombie girl tries to tell Andy something. Somehow, he understands zombies and talks to her. He reveals that the zombie knows where Spoil is, but Andy has to pay a price. He thinks that's pretty cheap and picks the girl up like a princess. Yuko like a princess. Yuko is confused, but Andy tells her that the zombie girl will reveal Spoil's location if he marries her. Turns out the zombie girl's dream is to become a wife. However, he asks Yuko's permission to marry the girl first, telling her that he won't do it if she considers it cheating. Shin tries to be a reasonable man, but it's not what you think. He mentions the zombie could be an assassin, but Yuko just finds it funny and encourages Andy to marry. Andy starts walking away, and Shin tells him their goal is to capture Spoil and not to eliminate him. And if he eliminates Spoil, they will fail their quest and won't get the location of Unrepair. Still, Andy simply ignores and whistles away, carrying his zombie bride to the church. Suddenly, Yuko hears a noise and looks to the side. She sees a kid venting out, seems like they're among them. The kid vents to escape, but Yuko decides to chase him out, mentioning it's not safe in the city. She gets inside the vent, yelling at the kid she's not a zombie, but she then thinks about how the kids are still up without being cursed. She tries to chase the kids in this underground place, but Shin uses his ability on her. He complains she's as reckless as Andy, someone who doesn't think about consequences. He tells her to stop going forward because the underground tunnel should also be part of Spoil's range. Therefore, the kids are already cursed. The other kid appears with some extra baggage, confirming Shin's suspicion. The kid says they have all been cursed and asks if they work for Spoil. Shin notices that the kid's timer is a lot longer than Andy's. Yuko tries to explain who they are, but the kid points a gun at her. He claims they're there to kill them because they will also become zombies. He logically says his suspicion is confirmed because they didn't venture further into the tunnel, therefore they won't be cursed. Unwilling to give up, Yuko covers part of her face with her hat and dashes towards the kid, grabbing him. She gets cursed and tells the kid that a gun isn't a toy to play with. Shin also decides to give up and steps forward just to get cursed. Meanwhile, on the surface, the church bells are ringing, and the zombie girl is all dressed up in a bride's dress. Andy says she looks like a cutie and talks about the words the priest would tell them. Suddenly, the zombie girl says the words "thank you." Andy replies it's okay as long as he's enough. He will bang her hard as many times as she wants. He tells the zombies inside the church to show some enthusiasm, but the zombie girl slowly speaks more words. She mentions that her dream was to always wear a wedding dress, but that's enough for her. I know this is not what you're waiting for, dirty boy. She then asks Andy to save the remaining zombies out of their misery. She then points to the statue of an angel and tells Andy to kill it. He realizes that Spoil and gets her close to him. His orders were to capture it, but since his bride asked him to kill it, he will do it. He uses his sword to injure himself and activates his repair boost. In a split second, he cuts the statue in the form of a cross. The statue then develops a mouth on its belly, complaining why Andy's body isn't spoiling away. Spoil realizes that he's a negator and starts transforming into his real form. He grows huge and destroys the church with Andy and the zombies under the rumble. However, Andy comes out of it, realizing that all zombies hold on to him to protect him. He thanked them for their unnecessary help and injured his hands, pointing them towards Spoil. He then uses his heart's bullet to shoot his hands toward the church's bell, which is projected into Spoil's face. The monster is almost knocked down, but Andy repeats the same move again. He tells all the zombie survivors around that he will be taking care of Spoil, and yells that if they want to get their revenge, they should follow the sound of the bell. As a result, all the zombies around start running toward the sound like maniacs. Andy pulls the sword out of his back while at the same time, Yuko is underground, introducing herself to the boy. He says his name is Ken and that he is still in nursery school, and he's pretty impressive for someone who just got out of diapers. He's the oldest among his friends by a few months, so he took it upon himself to protect them.
Anonymous Blaze,
Yuko praises
thank
him for being
you.
such a responsible boy, but they are here to help them, so she asks him to tell her everything he knows about what happened to this town and why they haven't turned into zombies.
How are you,
He
my
agrees to give her the
brother?
information and begins to talk, saying everything was normal up to a week ago, and they were happily walking along the streets with their teacher. But then a dark ball appeared in the sky above them and started speaking. It was clearly Spoil. He was elated to find a town like this, and eagerly began afflicting them and causing zombification at varying rates. Their teacher saw what was going on, so she, acting on instinct, took the kids to the town's tornado bunker to keep them safe. There was a bunch of water and food
You're
rations there,
back, yeah.
so she asked them to hold out for a while, but they were still worried about her, knowing she was going to turn soon. She didn't join them in there, but left some reassuring words that she wouldn't let herself die until she found
Thank
the
you,
answer to carry
brother.
her. And even as her eyes began to bleed from the spoiling, she maintained the smile on her face and shut the kids in the bunker. As he finishes recounting the events that led them here, one of the kids starts crying, and when Ken goes to check on her, he finds that she only has 40 more seconds before she becomes a zombie. He comforts her saying help is on the way, and tries to get her mind off the impending doom by reminding her of her dream of opening a flower shop. This gets her to cheer up and start talking about how she wants to sell sunflowers, and as she cheerily speaks, her number goes back up, giving her another 5 hours. It seems that raising your spirits keeps the spoil from activating. So with the information they just got from him, Ken asks them to go stop Spoil, who right now is currently engaged in battle with Andy, as he flies around swinging his bloody sword, while also carrying his zombie bride. Yuko and Shin crawl out from the bunker, and are surprised to see that he's fighting alongside
I'm
the
gonna
zombies.
end in a
Spoil,
minute.
They don't seem to actually be contributing much to the fight, but since they are forced to live
I'm
in such a
gonna
shape by
end my
Spoil,
live
it is
in
the
a
least
minute.
Andy can do to let them join in on the fight against him. Andy spots them on the ground and asks for their help keeping his wife safe, while he fights Spoil, so he tosses her down to Shin. At the same time, her students come up to the surface and see her, recognizing that she is their beloved teacher. She may have turned into a zombie, but she did manage to make her dream come true, even if she hadn't slept with him yet. The children are just happy to see her again, and don't mind that she is a zombie now, still treating her like the person they know and love. And for that, she is very grateful. Yuko finds this entire moment to be very touching when she gets bumped into by a zombie, as it charges at Spoil. As it got up to him, a signboard fell from above, smashing into Spoil and killing the zombie on the ground. Seeing this, Andy gets a terrific idea, and instructs all the zombies to go touch Yuko to get afflicted with unluck. Then they will become living time bombs and will likely die from it, but it would also do a fair bit of damage to Spoil. Yuko thinks Andy is being unreasonable, since even if they are already undead, there is no way they would willingly take on the full force of unluck. But now knowing that touching Yuko will allow her to do some damage to Spoil, the zombie teacher runs up and hugs her. At first, Yuko doesn't want to let this happen because with what she has learned about her, she's a really good person, but she already accomplished her life goal of marrying Andy, so she can die in peace. Her only regret would be not making it to the honeymoon phase. Yuko gets the message with a somber expression, takes off her gloves and touches the zombie teacher, giving her a huge dose of unluck due to how much she cares for her. Zombie teacher then starts running straight for Spoil with everything that she has got. Ken does not understand what is going on, so he tries to chase after her.
I'm going to end my live. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. God bless you all. Thank you for the support.